Hello everyone, you are back on the channel Talk on Accounts, and today's topic is accounting equation. So, as I'm suggesting the term accounting equation, you understood that there is something equal to something. So that is something we have to know. So the first we have to get the definition of accounting equation. The accounting equation or balance sheet equation forms the building blocks for the entire double entry accounting system. It shows that every assets owned by the company is equal to the claims in quote unquote liabilities and equity against the assets. The accounting equation looks like assets equal to liabilities plus equity, or you can say assets equal to liabilities plus capital. After doing this, you can signifies over here that accounting equation signifies that the assets of business are always equal to the total of capital and liabilities. So obviously we have to know why we are going to use it and where we are going to use it. So let's start. The accounting equation is used in double entry accounting. It shows the relationship between your business assets, liabilities and equity. By using the accounting equation, you can see if your assets are financed by debt or business fund. The accounting equation is also called the balance sheet equation. So I can say that assets equal to liabilities plus stockholders equity. Yes, I love to repeat myself, that is assets equal to liabilities plus stockholders equity. Just discussing the theory is not going to make you clear whole thing, because accounting equation is very vital to understand, because without understanding of accounting equation or formula which I told you, that is assets equal to liability plus capital, we can't proceed further. Okay, so for having a clear idea, we are going to discuss one sums over here. Please have a look. Here it is given that following effects are given, that is on assets, liability and capital through accounting equation. We have to show that through the accounting equation. Here number of the entries are transactions are given actually, that is started business with cash 1,20,000, rent received 10,000, invested in shares 50,000, received dividend 5,000, purchased goods on credit from Ragini 35,000, paid cash for household expenses 7,000. Then it is given sold goods for cash costing rupees 10,000 and it was done in 14,000. Cash paid to Ragini 35,000, deposited into bank 20,000. Yes, now we have to solve it. It means you have to create an accounting equation for each transactions, or I can say with the help of each given transactions. We are making the column, that is serial number, transaction means detail of transactions, assets equal to liability plus capital. Under assets, when you're going to read the sums, you will find out how many vital points you are getting, like a cash, shares, stock, bank, creditors, bills payable, etc., loan, capital and all. According to that, you have to make the segregation. It will easy to you to make the accounting equation in a meaningful way. So here we are getting cash plus shares plus stock plus bank equal to creditor plus capital. So first transaction is talking about started business with cash 1,20,000. So in cash it is coming 1,20,000 because business started with the cash. So cash is increasing. And what else? Yes, it is capital. So we got the equation. Then we are getting rent received. See, when you are receiving the rent, obviously you are receiving the cash. So cash increased. And what else? It is your capital. Then next we are getting invested in shares. See, when you are investing something, when I'm saying I purchase a dress, so what happened? Whatever my liquid cash is going to be reduced and my almirah is going to be increased by one more dress. In the same way, when you are saying invested in shares, it means your cash is reduced by 50,000 and your shares, your investment is increased by 50,000. Actually, settlement is there. 50,000 increase, 50,000 decrease in the asset side. So no effect, means again your assets equal to liability plus capital. Then we have received dividend. Oh, you are receiving dividend means you are receiving cash. So when your cash is increasing, your cash box is increasing, you will say my capital is also increased. Equation fulfilled. Then purchase goods on credit. When you are purchasing it in credit, no doubt you will tell me here two things are coming. One is purchase increase. Someone else also increase, that is your creditor. Both are increasing. So again we are fulfilling our accounting equation terms. Next we are getting paid cash for household expenses. When you are paying for household expenses, you are decreasing your cash. You are taking money from your cash box, okay? And as well as in that case, your capital also reduced by the same amount. Then we are getting sold goods for cash. Okay, when goods sold for the cash, we are getting two things. One is a cost, another one is a selling price, obviously. So selling price means you receive 14,000 should be added in the cash. Yes, you are right. And the costing means your stock, you have to reduce now. My stock is going by 10,000 and what I'm receiving for that 10,000 is 14,000. So whatever you are receiving, added in the cash. Whatever is going, that is your stock, deducted from your stock column, and the net effect is coming 4,000. Actually your capital is increasing by 4,000. Your cash is also actually increasing by 4 and capital as well, but you have to show each and everything. You can't miss out the stock at a time. Okay, then we are getting cash paid to Ragini. So when it was happened that purchase done in the credit from Ragini, purchase and creditor both were increased. Now cash paid, so cash is going, so should be deducted. And who else decrease? Creditor decrease. When it was happened, both were increased. When payment was done, both were decreased. Like both were means cash as well as creditor. We are getting again our accounting equation. It means, yes, you are right. Now you got it. Assets equal to liability plus capital. Yeah, done. Then the next one is coming, last but not the least, we can say that many more you can get in your sums, that is deposited into bank 20,000. See, when you are depositing cash, okay, you have 500 in your pocket and you are going to bank and depositing that, what happened? Your pocket is going to lose 500 and your bank balance is going to be increased by 500 or whatever the amount is. Same will happen over here also, that cash is decreasing by 20,000 and your bank column is increasing by 20,000. If I will ask the net effect, you will say it is balanced. Something increase, something decrease in asset side. Net effect again the same. We are fulfilling our accounting equation terms, that is, yes, I'm repeating myself, that is assets equal to liability plus capital. Okay, if you like the given information over here, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you for listening me.